I'm going to be painting these wooden barrels, ideal for scenic layouts, tabletop gaming or model railways. I'm using these 3 different toned brown colours and a bronze copper colour for the metal part. Start by clipping the barrels out. Then with a little file modelling tool, clean up the edges by just scraping off the excess plastic. Then glue together with a bit of plastic glue. Now it's time to airbrush a bit of primer onto the models. It's best to prime the models first. I'm using this matte grey from my Hobby painter. Fill the cup of the airbrush about halfway and then add some airbrush thinners. This helps stops the airbrush getting clogged up and makes a nice even and smooth surface. Once the primer has dried, I then stick the barrels on a little bit of wood. You can use anything you've got to hand, maybe cocktail sticks, to stick the barrels, makes it easier to paint. First paint is this Rhinox hide base. Give it a good stir, then using a wet palette to stop the paint drying and just to water down the paint to give it a bit of a wash. Apply the paint so it covers the whole barrel. You haven't got to be too neat here, just make sure the paint goes all into the gaps. It's wood tone base. Now I'm going to use this earth shade paint, which helps create all the shadows in the darker areas. Now I'm going to use the Steel Legion paint. This gives it a bit more of a weathered wood look and a bit of a highlight. With this technique I'm using less of the paint on the brush and just trying to keep the brush more onto the wooden areas. You have to be a bit more accurate and careful applying the paint here. Now it's time for the copper bronze metal effect. Here I'm using my really fine detail brush with very little paint on, and you have to be very accurate on just painting the metal areas. This is where holding the stick and turning the bar around gradually really helps. You need a sturdy hand here, but what I found helped was putting both my hands onto the table work surface, which helped give a nice sturdy hold. I really quite like this copper metal effect. I was thinking of doing more of a grey metallic metal, but I thought the copper would stand out quite nice. I look forward to adding these to my goods yard on my model railway. These are perfect for taverns, dockyards, castle storerooms and many scenic layouts. I think they look great and they come in 3 different sizes inside the pack, and it's a simple effect that you can all try at home. So here's the finished barrels, looking fantastic. I think they've come out really good. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you can see how to paint these barrels. I'm making another video soon of how to paint ballet workman figures. And I just want to say thanks for everyone who's been subscribing and liking my videos. Thanks very much, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.